In the military, we practice a technique known as stop, look, listen, smell, or the acronym SLLS. Whenever you're trying to use stealth, you know, a lot of, if you've been in infantry, a sniper, or special operations, you probably learned this technique. But it is designed to help you, one, slow down, gather your situational awareness of what's going around. You stop, you look around, you listen, then you smell. You know, you may smell fire, food, different things like that. It also helps you slow down because you kind of get into your own head when you're walking. You start daydreaming, happens to everybody. You start daydreaming as you walk, you may start making a lot more noise. So you stop, look, listen, and smell, kind of slow down your foot traffic and your foot pattern and help you be a lot more quiet. Now, I'm moving through this area. It's late afternoon. It's getting close to evening. I think we probably only got about an hour before dark. I need to do a few things, but before I start doing those, if you look right here, obviously on this bank here, this is a homeless setup. We've got pillows, we've got blankets and stuff like this, a lot of food wrappers. So this is, so you can tell somebody's been living here. And you know, homeless people on the outskirts of the city, they won't get messed with down here on this river. They got water, they can, you know, bathe and stuff like that, drink it, boil it, drink it, stuff like that. So this is a good spot for them to stay hidden. Now this is also a good area for me for tonight because it's all those same things that this is going to help me too. But I'm going to move on further down, kind of get into the heavier brush where nobody's going to be. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler tonight, so I'm going to use my shelter and actually put up a poncho and stuff like that. And I'm going to go ahead and set a trap. I had the stew today, but that's all I've eaten and part of my ration from yesterday. I'm going ahead and set up a trap. Hopefully I can catch some food for breakfast tomorrow morning. Let's take a minute just to talk about what I'm carrying in my get home bag. Let's look at the bag first. This is the Energizer Power Keep Wanderer. You can see here, this is a solar panel. This makes a great get home bag, bug out bag. It has a solar panel that attaches up here. It can be put away, stowed in the pack. It comes with a 10,000 milliamp power bank. So this can keep and I've been charging it the whole way. It can keep my devices like my cell phone, my flashlight, the Black Scout TAC flashlight that I carry can be charged off this. So I always have light. So this is a great item to have in conjunction with a get home bag or bug out kit. And I can keep charging on the go. I can also put this away and it looks like a normal backpack. So that's a big, huge game changer for having in a bug out bag. I have a military poncho. I'm going to use a shelter this evening. So it's camouflage. I can blend in out here, and that's kind of what I'm going to do. And I have some binoculars so I can kind of see what's going on ahead of me. I've got a fire kit so I can make fire. I've got this is a 5-star gear pot, and also have a canteen by them, a stainless canteen with water. Have Survive Knives GSO 5.1 with a ferro rod attached to it. I've got a kit here that I have a few different items in. I have like a multi-tool signal mirror. I have a lighter, water purification tablets. I have some small 550 cord, type 1 paracord. I have a compass, a space blanket fishing kit, chem lights, knife sharpener. So basically like a kind of like mini survival kit in this bag here. This is a poncho liner would-be sleep blanket from 5-Star Gear. This is an awesome item. It has a zipper and it's a good budget item to have in your kit, and I'll be using that because this time of year it's not very, very cold. I have a water bladder that comes attached inside this pack here, and all kinds of dividers for different space and stuff like that in there. I have water purification straw, filtration straw, a bandana, a Silcock Key as we've already seen, BSS tack light. A power cord for my power bank. I've got the WeFac here. I've got my rations. I've got a spork and then a lockpick set. So with this gear I can get a lot of things done. This is just a get home bag, help me get home, move through the urban environment and get to safety and meet my core body needs during that time period. So I've set up a trap, see if I can get some dinner for tomorrow morning for breakfast. When I'm sitting here, I found this old like milk crate, bottle crate, whatever it's called, and I just carved up a quick figure 4 deadfall. I saved a little piece of bait from my stew, and I'm just gonna put it right there so if something comes in there and eats it, it can drop down. Now a few things I'm gonna change, or I'm gonna add to this before I leave this up for tonight, is I'm gonna tape up these with some duct tape so it can't get out of these bigger holes right here in case it's some kind of small. That's probably all I'm really going to do to it. Maybe add some weight to it, but essentially what's going to happen is that something's going to come in and it's going to trigger that, and then that's going to lock down on them. And now I got something waiting for me for breakfast tomorrow so I can kill. So that's using you know, a milk crate to make a live trap, utilizing the figure 4 deadfall. This is where wilderness and urban skills get combined. So I found this box here I'm going to use for this cardboard for insulation to kind of give me just a layer off the ground, because it's the kind that's got the air pockets in it. So it'll give me a little bit of insulation, be kind of like a backpacking mat. I'm still on the river, kind of off of it a little bit, and I can tuck back up in there if I need to. I got my military poncho that's camouflage. I can camouflage myself. And then I've got my poncho liner, which is a lightweight olive drab. Deal. So big opening, big zipper. Again, this is a 5-star gear. I'll put a link to that below because this is a very good item to have in a bug out kit. But it's got snaps, so I can snap it to my poncho if I need to make a jungle type bedroll like we did in the Marines. But this is kind of it. So basically right here is going to be my feet will be off, but the majority of my body will be here. I'll use my pack as my pillow. And this is my sleeping bag, and I'm just going to lay my tarp over the top, my poncho over the top of me, so I'm camouflaged. And that way it's got ventilation, all that kind of stuff. I don't really have to rig it up. In case I need to move in the middle of the night, I can get up and grab and run. But that's my plan for tonight. I only got, like I said, about maybe an hour left of day, like 45 minutes. So go ahead and set up. I'll check back in here soon. It's about 9:30 p.m. See, the smoke is pretty cold. I've got my poncho over me. I've got my poncho liner covering me up. Cardboard box. The weather has dipped down. This is a good thing about this Black Scout tack light, is that we can use this red lens, and we can actually, you know, go even down to a lower mode if we need to, you know. So to be a little bit more discreet, it's good to have that red lens. Anyhow, I dozed off for a little while. I woke up, the wind's picked up quite a bit, so I'm just trying to stay, you know, quiet. And you know, I keep hearing people talking, walking around in the distance, so I may actually pull back up a little further in the tree line here in a minute if I keep hearing that. It's about 2:30 in the morning. I pulled back up in a little bit into this brush here because I thought that I was hearing somebody close by, and sure enough did. Where I was laying at a few hours ago, somebody walked right through there.
I'm guessing a homeless person. But these are the kind of things you gotta, think about. So it's good to have, this thick brush like this I can move up into and, kind of hide myself in a good hide spot for the night. But anyhow, it's like I said, the wind's picked up. It's pretty cool. You can hear the little tree limbs blowing, I think. I got my poncho around me to kind of shield me from that wind. And I using, the cardboard to insulate me. It's working great, insulating my back off the ground. But this is one of those things that you may have to do. You may have to just suck it up for the night, in a grid down situation. Being quiet, a hasty shelter. I don't have my tarp, rigged up or anything. It's just laying over the top of me. So these are the type of things you got to do. You may have to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and catch some more Z's, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Got an early morning start this morning. Been heading out, walking these train tracks. Train tracks are a good way to help, have a clear path through an area. Also, the fact is that I ran across these on my way from the river. So, using my map, the railroad tracks were on there, so it was an easy, way for me to determine my bearings using a compass and a map, and this is my landmark. So it was a easy way to do that. So, just moving out. I'm just a couple miles, or should be, from my bug out location. So, once I get off these railroad tracks, I'm going to cross over to a road, and I'll be able to be very close to my bug out location. So we cross over those railroad tracks onto this road. My bug out location is right here. So what are the takeaways from this urban bug out? The first thing you want to look at is preparation, having the proper equipment, having plans. The second thing is knowledge being the most important, because you can improvise a lot of things off the landscape as you've seen, and also you can have a lot of skills to get you through a lot of things. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. I'm gonna go make me some food.